Merry Craftmas in July, Craftaholics. I'm Peggy, and I'm so excited to have you in the studio today because we are moving on to the next part of our advent calendar. And this is how I have set up mine when I was designing the whole thing. This is the setup that I came up with. So you can actually pause this if you'd like to and get a good screenshot of that. I will give you like a second if you want to do that. Okay, there will also be a picture of this in the Facebook group. And I also have found on the internet, let me see, I found a couple different sets of numbers, and they are also available in the Facebook group. And please, I found these on the internet. They are not, you're not able to share or sell them. So please keep that in mind, but they are on there for you to use. So I am going to get rid of all but the boxes I'll be using with. I just wanted to give you guys an idea. And just please know, you can set yours up any way that you like. You can choose any configuration. But the reason I set it up now is it's easier to look and see what papers you want where. So that's why I'm giving you this visual. But like I said, let me get rid of some of these boxes so we have some room to work. And you guys in the comments below, let me know how your advent calendars are coming along. I'm excited to see them. Because it's really a big project, but I'm really proud of it. Because I think it's going to look awesome. Almost, let's see. Okay. This is the one that I have done completely, well, except for the decorating, of course. And this is Christmas Day's box because it's the largest. And I have just put a really cute little polka dot pattern around it. The backs, I'm not doing anything to because they're going to be adhered to chipboard, so you're not going to see it anyway. Don't bother wasting any paper on the backs. And this one, I only did the inside just to give a little stability because it is the largest box and it was a little flimsy. So you may want to do that yourself. You may want to line all of your boxes, that's fine, but you're not going to really see it. But like I said, this is just for stability reasons. But then here is my little box. And what I have done is on both pieces, I have painted, let me show you, all of my boy, that gold does not look like it does in person on the screen there. I have done all of the ends, the lips, and I have done all around all of the seams with gold paint. And then all I did was I cut pieces out and I matted them. And then on the bottom, I just, like the inside of this box, I just used plain red. Because again, nobody's really going to see it, but I just like the finished look of it. And when you slide them in, you can see just a hint of gold. And you can use whatever color paint you want to. It doesn't have to be metallic. It can be anything that you like. This is completely your project. But, oh, and this is going to be a pretty quick video because, well, some of you know I live in Arizona and my air conditioner broke yesterday. So I'm kind of warm and miserable and it's hot in the studio. So it's going to be a pretty quick video. Yay, right? I know. Okay, I will start with the bigger one, which is box number 20. And again, I have gone through and I have just painted all of the seams and the lips of the box and the little drawer. And I have chosen this paper is for, sorry, my little box. And then I have chosen really cute little gingerbread man to go on the drawer. But I only have paper cut out for the front and the back. And the sides and the bottom I'm going to do in that same deep red that matches my whole collection that I'm using. Which again is by Simple Stories. And it is called Holly Jolly. Now, to get the notch on the paper in the same place as it is on the box, I'm just going to take a pencil. And sorry, the light on my camera keeps going on and off. I have no idea what's going on right now. what I did when I did the larger one, the 25th, I just took my piece and I kind of centered it how it's gonna be on the box, and I pushed it all the way up to the top of the lid, and then I just traced around this part. Because this is the easiest way. I figured out how to do it for me, but where's my little punch? It's hiding. But you may find something else is easier. You can, even if you haven't started to make your boxes or assemble them, you can even just hold them up and chomp them at the same time. It's whatever is easiest for you. And then what I did, I turned my punch over and I looked inside and I tried to match the best I could the line that I drew. And there you go. So I'm going to go ahead. Let me get some. I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac on this, I think. Let me go ahead and glue this piece on. Whoops. Okay. Then just slide it around, get it in place. Give it a nice little push. Just kind of hold it. Make sure you get all the edges. I actually ended up going through my other boxes and fixing edges of the few, well, that one that I did, and some of my other pieces, because the new glue that I got is not sticking as well as I thought it would, and I'm a little upset. But some of my pieces are coming apart, but that's okay. I just hit them in there with some art glitter glue, and they're fine now. And I forgot to do the notch on that one, and I already put the glue. Okay, this is gonna be a sticky mess. It's all right, no big deal. It's just paper crafting, right? Oops. Okay. Oh my. I told you guys, with our air broken, I am completely out of sorts. And they're supposed to be sending somebody out today, so hopefully we will hear soon. Because we're going to 110 today. And that is not going to be pleasant, trust me. Okay, there are those. And try to get that little piece out of there. Try to get him out of my punch. There we go. Easy peasy. And then the rest of the pieces, I've already measured them. And what I did, I measured. I'm not giving you measurements because our boxes may not be the same size, even though they were cut to the same size. Because everybody's, I found that some of my paper trimmers are off. Some are a little bit longer, some are a little bit shorter. So I just measured my box, and I gave it, I think I took 1/8 of an inch away, so I would get like a 1/16 of an inch border around the edges. But, and I'm not, now the other box I did pattern paper around the sides, but nobody's really going to see the side. You're only going to see the front and the back. So, don't really need anything to waste any of the paper. I bought a couple of new bottles of Fabri-Tac, but I want to try to use this one first, even though it's being fidgety with me. All right. On the bottom. And that little blue spot I can get off with my eraser later. Is that I'm not doing the insides of the boxes either. I went down with the paint, like about maybe a 1/2 inch down, 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch, something like that. You're not going to see that. So there's really, again, no point in wasting paper, nor on the inside of these, unless on the bigger ones you want to give them some stability, like I did for the Christmas Day one. See now, and I'm going to put, there we go, one on the drawer. And if your paper is directional, be sure you're watching so that everything goes the right way. That's what I like non-directional papers. They're awesome. Because you can mess up and nobody knows but you. Sorry I'm quiet, guys, but I'm just really, really warm. The good thing about the air going out, and this is sad, but we rent, so that's awesome. At least we don't have to pay for it. But that is one plus about that. Okay, almost done. 2 more sides to go. And again, I'm not going to do the back because you're not going to see the back, so no point in wasting paper. Just not worth it. Especially when things aren't cheap. So, especially scrapbooking paper. Okay. I think that's, yeah, there we go. I put it right there, like that. Okay, and here is another box done, my number 20. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do one of the smaller boxes so you can see. And again, there's, if you want to mat, you can, but it's just, you're not going to see it. So I advise don't even try. Okay. And these ends are tiny little ends. I'm going to do the same thing. Let me get my, where are my, looking for my glasses and on my head. My goodness, it is definitely one of those days. All right, and again, I'm just going to center my little paper, push it down to the top, and then just trace around my little dip there. I'm going to do both of them at once. So. Center it, push it down, and then just trace. Oh. There you go. There's one. I just thought this holly and berry, that side is so cute. The other side is cute too, but not for something so little. I think it needs to go in a bigger box, but let me clean that off again. Goodness gracious. Okay. Go ahead and glue the end on here. If you work with Fabri-Tac or any other thicker glue, sometimes if you shake it like that side to side, it will come down a little bit quicker. Down to the nozzle. I'm going to do this end next. Whoop. Okay. Because it's pretty quick once you get going. Once you get started. It's just measuring and cutting the paper is the time-consuming part. Just like making all the little boxes, that is definitely time-consuming. But I hope y'all are doing good with it. And if you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments below, so I can give you a hand and help you figure it out. And don't forget about the contest that's going on. It's going on until the 31st of July. That's your last day at midnight. Midnight before the 1st of August. And all you have to do is comment on the videos that were for Craftmas in July. And there is 1 entry per video. And then in the Facebook group, just post a just put a post up in the group, like either introducing yourself or just what you're working on, something. Any kind of post in the group, and that will get you an entry for the contest that's going on in the Facebook group. Okay. This was box number 1. And now I'm just going to do the on the outside. And for that, I chose this, which is the same one actually that I covered the box for Christmas in. I just like it's kind of muted. And again, you're really not going to see a whole lot of it. So everything will be stacked. And again, just feel free, if you don't like the configuration I did or I'm doing, feel free to come up with your own. But I would do it before I do the papers, again, so that you can pick what papers to put where, so you don't end up having the same next to each other and ones that really, really clash. Okay. And then our next video will go up on Thursday, and that is going to be putting it all together and decorating, which I'm really excited about because this is going to be fun. So. And my last bottom, and again, not doing the back because there's no point. No one will see it anyway. And right now the plan is to put it on a 12 by 12 of chipboard, like medium weight, which we may actually double it because of this potentially being a heavier project. But we will see exactly what's going to happen once I get all of them wrapped and we go ahead on Thursday to go put it together. But that's all I have. And again, you can get the numbers that I did either, well, in the Facebook group, or you can come up with your own numbers. And that's just to number each box on the front. And we'll be getting to all that on Thursday. That's all I've got. I hope you guys have a good day. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.